Good morning, students. How are you all? Are you all good? So, in the last video, I have explained you about the chapter digestion and role of microbes. Right? We have completed half of the lesson. So, I'll take a quick revision of that chapter. Okay? So, in this chapter, what we have studied about teeth, right? That we're having milk teeth that are temporary and we are having permanent teeth, right? Then we have studied about different types of teeth, right? Then you will observe your teeth. There are different types of teeth. Not all the teeth are same, right? And when we will count all the teeth, then we are having 32 teeth, right? 16 in the upper jaw and 16 in the lower jaw. Okay? So, and what are their types? They are incisor, canine, premolar and molar, right? So, then we have studied about structure of a tooth, that there are two parts of tooth, crown, root, right? We have studied about enamel, dentine, gums, pulp and cementa. So, and also we have studied about how should we take care of our teeth, right? I have told you that we should not eat more sugary things, sugary chocolates, then your teeth will become yellowish, plaque will occur on your teeth, right? So, to prevent all these things, what you have to do, you have to take care of your teeth, right? What we will study about the digestive system. You know what is nutrition? The food we take in and then our body use it for its growth and repair. So that is nutrition. Through our food we get energy. How our body gets energy through food? So it is because of the digestive system. The organ system which performs this function, that is called a digestive system. So there are various organs that work together. All the organs in the digestive system, okay, they work together and break into simpler form so that it can be taken in easily and then we can absorb the nutrients from the food, okay. Then this process is called as digestion. Understood? So now you know in your body there are various organs, right? So there is mouth, then there is lung, then you're having heart, you're having stomach, small intestine, large intestine, liver, pancreas, okay. So all these are different organs of your body, okay. Now some of these organs take part in the digestive system. Which organs are they? They are mouth, esophagus, stomach, then liver, small intestine and large intestine. Okay, all these comes under the digestive system. Okay, so we will study about that. See, you can see this figure properly. Yes, it is of the digestive system. So when we take the food in, then our food is break down into smaller pieces. Okay, we have saliva in mouth. That helps the food push forward, okay. Our tongue helps the food to push forward, okay. Then what happens? The food goes into the esophagus, okay. From the mouth, food goes into the esophagus. This is esophagus or food pipe. It is also known as food pipe, okay. So from the food pipe, the food enters into the stomach, okay. This is stomach. Then from the stomach, food enters into the small intestine. This you can see here, there is a long tube which is running. See, this is the long tube. That is small intestine. Okay. Now from that the undigested food is passed on to the large intestine. Okay, so now liver, this is liver, okay. Liver is also a part of digestive system. How? Food does not enter into the liver. So how does it take part? Liver secretes the digestive juice, okay, that enters into the small intestine and then it helps in the process of digestion. So in this way, liver helps in the process of digestion. So it is included in the digestive system. Understood? So we will study again mouth, then esophagus, then stomach. This is small intestine and this one is the large intestine. Okay, this I have marked with this black color now. This is large intestine. Understood? Then after the large intestine, the undigested food is removed from our body, right? So this is the process of digestion. Now we will see in detail about it. So mouth. The process of digestion begins from the mouth. We eat the food. So how do we eat? We take the food in. Okay. Mouth is the first part of the alimentary canal. Now what is alimentary canal? It is the long tube which starts from the mouth and ends to the anus. Okay. So that tube is alimentary canal. So mouth is the first part of the alimentary canal. Okay. So what happens? In the mouth there is what? Teeth, then tongue and salivary glands which excrete saliva. Okay. So what happened? Our food is broke down. Okay. By whom? By the teeth. Teeth break our food into smaller pieces. Okay. And then what happens? This chewed food. We chew the food by our teeth and it is mixed with the saliva. Okay, when this saliva is mixed with the food, then it further our teeth cut the food here again, and then what happens? Then we can swallow that food. Okay, it is broken into very small pieces. Okay, so in that way we can swallow them. Okay, now what is saliva? Saliva is a watery fluid which is secreted by the salivary glands. Okay, so when you in your mouth you can observe what is saliva. Okay, you can see there is a watery substance, that is saliva. Okay. Now what happens? Tongue helps to mix the saliva in the food. Okay, then tongue pushes the food in further into the food pipe. What is food pipe? It is esophagus. Also, because of the tongue, we can taste the food. Whether it is sweet, whether it is bitter, whether it is salty. Okay, we can taste. Why? Because of the tongue. With the help of the tongue. Okay. Then next coming to esophagus. This you can see. This is the long tube. Okay. This is esophagus. Okay. So what happens? Esophagus is the next part of the digestive system. Okay. Now what it is called? It is also called as food pipe. Okay, it takes the food from the mouth to the stomach. Okay, the food enters into the mouth, then it goes to esophagus, then it goes to the stomach. So the stomach has two main functions. First, it will churn the food and then it will soften. What it will do? It will soften the food and then the digestive juices are produced by the stomach. It will mix with the food and then it will help in the digestion of food. Not all the food is getting digested. Okay, there are undigested food, so that is passed on further. It will move on to the small intestine. Okay, now I have told you now, in the liver it secretes the digestive juice. The name of the digestive juice is bile. Okay, liver and pancreas, they secrete the digestive juice. Okay. Now what will happen? This juice will enter into the small intestine. Okay. When the undigested food will reach in the small intestine, that time it will mix with that undigested food, and then what will happen? The process of digestion will go on. Okay. So then it will help to digest, and some undigested food which cannot be digested, it will again pass on to the large intestine. Understood? Then these juices produced by the liver and pancreas, where it is stored in the gallbladder until it is needed for digestion by the small intestine. From the stomach, partially digested food goes into the small intestine. Okay. So small intestine is a long, very long coiled tube. I have shown you in this picture, and And yes, here in the screen you can see this one. Yes, that is the small intestine. It is very long. Okay, so that called tube is small intestine. Okay, now what will happen in the small intestine? The digestive juices that was secreted by the liver and pancreas, it will enter, and the partially digested food will start to digest. These digested food will be absorbed by the small intestine and it will be transported to different parts of body by blood. Okay, now coming to the large intestine. Okay, now large intestine is also sometimes said as colon. Okay, the undigested food which comes in the large intestine, some of the minerals and extra water, it is absorbed, and the remaining food which cannot be absorbed by the body, it is removed, which is not necessary from the body and which cannot be digested, it is removed. Okay, so this process is known as egestion. When the food will enter in our body, that process is ingestion, and when the food is removed from the body, the process is called egestion. Understood the difference? Okay, so next coming to healthy eating habits. So what we should do? Firstly, before eating the food, we should wash hands properly. Okay, then when we will eat the food, we should chew the food properly so that it will be broken into small pieces. Then it will go further. We will not swallow the food as it is. Okay, we will properly chew it. Okay, then next, we should not overeat. Okay, we should eat only that much that is necessary for us. Okay, then we should rinse our mouth properly with water. After every meal, we should wash our mouth with water. Okay, then we should eat fresh food. We should not eat stale food. We should eat fruits and vegetables, and we should not eat the junk food. Before 1 hour of meal and after 1 hour of meal, we can drink water. We cannot drink water in between our meals. Okay, during our meals. Okay, so these were the some of the healthy eating habits that we should follow. Understood? Next, coming to microbes. Okay, what are microbes? So microbes are microorganisms. Okay, they are very small. We cannot see them through our eyes. Okay, it can only seen through a special instrument. Okay, the instrument's name is microscope. Okay, we cannot see them through our eyes. They are very minute. They are very small. Okay, so there are different types of microbes. Some are good and some are bad. Okay, the different types of microbes, the examples are bacteria, viruses, fungi. All these are what? All these are microbes only. Okay, so coming to harmful microbes. See, there are different types of microbes. Some are good, some are bad. So the bad microbes, they cause various diseases to our body. Okay, so that are known as germs or pathogens. That microbes which will cause diseases to our body, that will harm us, that are known as germs or pathogens. Okay, bacteria, virus, fungi, protozoa are some of the type of pathogens. Okay, they are common pathogens. Okay, so now bacteria causes diseases like typhoid, tuberculosis, cholera and pneumonia, while viruses cause dengue, polio, influenza, cold and chickenpox. Okay, then fungi causes diseases like athlete's foot and ringworm disease. In the ringworm disease, what happened? In our skin, ring-like structures are formed. Okay, that is caused by fungi infections. Okay, so all this occurs because of the harmful microbes. Understood? Then coming to protozoa. Protozoa causes diseases like malaria, dysentery and food poisoning. So the word protozoa means little animals. Okay. Understood about bacteria, viruses, fungi and protozoa. What are these? These all are the bad microbes, okay, that are not good for us. So see here is tummy buddy and here is tummy baddie. What is tummy buddy and what is tummy baddie? Tummy buddy means is friend of our stomach, while tummy baddie means it is bad to our stomach. Okay, so the good friend of our stomach is good microbes and the bad is bad microbes. Understood? Then there are certain useful microbes. Okay, there are good microbes which are used by our body. Okay, so in the digestive system there are some microbes that are very useful for us. Okay, so that are good microbes. There is antibiotics, probiotics, that are a type of good microbes. Understood? So a large number of microbes are useful to mankind. These microbes are used for making curd and wine. Okay, so in microbes there are bacteria and all. Okay, so there are some good bacteria, okay, that are present in probiotics, antibiotics. Okay, then for the formation of curd, to make curd and wine, we are using the good microbes. Okay, so in this way they are useful to us. Understood? Then they are also used in the biogas production and carrying out decomposition of dead plants and animals. What is decomposition of dead plants and animals? See, when the plants and animals die, they are converted into some form which would be helpful to the soil. Okay, it will provide some nutrients to the soil. That is called as decomposition of dead plants and animals. Okay, so that is done by the good microbes. Now understood how good microbes are useful and how bad microbes are not at all useful to us. So in this chapter what we have studied? So in digestion and role of microbes chapter, we have studied firstly about the teeth. We have studied that babies do not develop teeth from their born. When they grow slowly, then they develop the teeth, right? Then we have studied about different types of teeth, right? There are same number of teeth on the upside and on the downside, like upper jaw and the lower jaw, right? They are incisor, canine, premolar and molar. Then we have studied about the structure of teeth. Then that part that can be seen, that is crown, and which cannot be seen, it is root. Then we have studied that we should take care of our teeth, we should brush properly, we should rinse our mouth after every meals. Okay, in this way we should take care of our teeth. Then what we have studied? We have studied about the digestive system, how we eat the food and it is digested by our body, right? And in that digestive system, the organs which take part, they were mouth, esophagus, stomach, liver, small intestine, large intestine and anus. Understood? Food is passed to the esophagus, then it goes to the stomach, then small intestine and large intestine, right? And in the small intestine, the juices that are secreted by the liver and the pancreas, they mix with the food in the small intestine, right? And in this way, further digestion starts. Understood? Then we have studied about healthy eating habits, that we should wash hands properly, we should not overeat, we should eat good food, we should eat fresh food, we should drink water before 1 hour of eating food, right? We should drink water before 1 hour of eating food. Then we have studied about microbes, that they are good microbes and bad microbes. We cannot see them from our eyes, they are very small, right? So in this chapter we have studied all these things. Okay, in the next video I will explain you about the keywords and also the exercise part. Okay, understood? Study properly at home. Okay, thank you.